Hey, good morning, friends. Hope you all are doing well. I am waking up in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, and I'm in a comfort inn here near the airport. Got here almost 2 o'clock in the morning, I guess, and about to get picked up and taken over to Huntingdon, Pennsylvania, where Juniata College is located. And I'm going to do a lecture there and a concert, and I'm going to do a couple of classroom visits and spend some social time with some folks. So looking forward to that. It's very nice. I feel taken very seriously by these folks. They've done a great job organizing the visit, and I'll include the schedule down below. I think you'll see what I mean. Very organized. Um, yeah, I was just thinking though what an extraordinary thing it is to be alive in this moment right here, in this point in history. I climbed into a big tin can yesterday evening and got out a few hours later, and I was somewhere very, very far away from where I started up. And while I was there, I just sat in a comfortable chair and hung out. And then suddenly I'm here. And that same journey used to take months and months and months, and the people who you left with, half of them would probably be dead by the time you got where you were going. Um, yeah, it's just extraordinary. I was thinking yesterday, or rather, I was listening to um, the show on NPR, Hidden Brain with Shankar Vedantam. It's a very, very interesting show that I highly recommend if you don't already listen to it. But he was talking with someone about mindfulness, and one of the tools that the man suggested that he was speaking with was that when you're doing something, especially perhaps something mundane like driving or um, shopping for groceries or whatever, that you consider, what if this were the last time I was going to have this opportunity to do this thing? He was referencing Epictetus, the ancient Greek philosopher, and who was a Stoic, and they were talking about the roots of Stoicism. And they suggested this, think about, what if this were the last time I was just going to get to drive down a highway? And how we would look back at that nostalgically if we never got to do it again, right? And you'd think, oh, if I could do that again, I would pay so much attention, I would take it in, I would really enjoy driving through the mountains in the springtime, even up a highway with an 18-wheeler sitting on your tail, right? It is a privilege to get to be alive. And even in the midst of so much mess, so much violence, so much cruelty, there's also all this kindness. And to point that out is not to say, so everything's fine, chill out. That's not it at all. To point out that there is a lot of kindness in the world at the same time that there's unspeakable cruelty and violence is for the point of saying, look, we do have the capacity to do better. Look around. There are people behaving with integrity at great cost to themselves. There are people who are figuring out how to love each other through very difficult things. And that's worth remembering, right? Because it's easy to become nihilist and feel like it doesn't matter what you do, everything's going terribly and is going to go terribly. But that's a cop-out, because it's not a foregone conclusion. Human beings have the capacity to shine incredible light and to show extraordinary courage. And it's just good to be reminded of that from time to time. So I'm trying to practice a little mindfulness this morning and be grateful for this clean, lovely hotel room, simple hotel room in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, and the fact that folks have invited me to come have some conversations that apparently are really worth something to them. So I'm going to make sure it's worth something to me too, and be of as much value to them as I know how to be. So those are my morning ramblings from the hotel here, and I've got a poem for you, which is a little more organized in its thought and presentation than this is. So here's a poem from my show, just Saturday night in Sparta, North Carolina, for the Allegheny Arts Council in Allegheny County. It was a beautiful time, small crowd, but just um, pretty magical, lovely and intimate, and really grateful to have gotten to do that. So, y'all take care of yourselves and each other, and we'll see you real soon. Bye bye. Oh, and happy Monday. Have a great week.